Up next, we mentioned in the first half that the Psychedelics will defend the Snarl Tag Championships at the Supercard on the 28th. Now, the Gunz brothers and Wild Fortune will battle it out to see which of them will get to face Freak and Wild Thing.
Ooh, guys, that's going to be good. You know, these two teams really do not like each other at all.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, at a combined weight of 420 pounds, from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Chris Wild, and from Loch Lomond, Virginia, Jeff Fortune, Wild Fortune. Chris and Jeff come into this #1 contender match with the Gunz brothers after Wild Fortune beat Rikishi Fatu and Samoa Joe at Rage the other night. And an opportunity for the Snarl Tag titles would make them very happy.
And to actually beat the Psychedelics would probably make them even happier.
And their opponents from the Bronx, New York, at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Mr. Ringside Eddie Gunz and El Jefe Ray Gunz, the Gunz brothers.
It goes without saying, there's something of a rivalry brewing between the Gunz brothers and the Psychedelics. So Eddie and Ray are going into this one, keen to take down Wild Fortune, a team they've never really cared much about, or thought much of. The Gunz brothers go into this one favored to beat Wild Fortune based on all that info. And while I'd hate for it to happen, we could see a time limit draw between these two very tough teams.
As general manager, I would hate to see a time limit draw because that means we'll have to figure out a whole nother way to see who's going to face the Psychedelics at the Supercard.
So, who do you want to see face the Psychedelics for the titles?
Still wearing my general manager's hat, GB. I do not care which one of them wins so long as we get a clean, fair win and a #1 contender. All right, as we get started here, it looks like it's going to be Jeff Fortune and Mr. Ringside Eddie Gunz starting us off in this #1 contenders tag match. There's the bell, and here we go. Eddie Gunz opens up with a series of shots, takes Jeff Fortune down to one knee, gathers him back up, wrist clutch, boot to the face, down he goes. Jeff Fortune counters, gets back up. Hey, check this out. A wicked series of headbutts to Mr. Ringside. Whoa, I know he felt that one. You see his head wobble? Oh, wrist clutch, boot to the face a second time. Eddie Gunz rebounds off the middle rope. Drop kick. Takes him down again. Jeff Fortune counters. Gets on back up. A chop. All right to the midsection, and a standing drop kick takes down Mr. Ringside as Chris Wild comes in on the tag. The third Memphis Million winner swings. Mr. Ringside delivers a series of shots. Some knees to the midsection. Down goes Chris Wild. Now Eddie Gunz raining left hands on the head of Chris Wild. He's going to try it again, too. Look at this. Chris Wild said, no, you don't. Counters it. And into a heel hook stretch on Eddie Gunz as his brother Ray looks on. Chris Wild releases the hold. Kick to the midsection. Locks him up. Tries to take him to his corner, but Eddie Gunz says, no, that's all right, I'd rather not. Mr. Ringside with a right locks up Chris Wild. A series of knees and kicks and punches and elbows, and down goes Chris. And here comes El Jefe Ray Gunz on the tag. El Jefe catches a neckbreaker drop from Chris Wild. Chris beating it out of town. Here comes Jeff Fortune. And again, these two teams really do not like each other very much at all. Up over the shoulders, but Jeff counters it. Takes it down. El Jefe. Ray Gunz. Whoa! Hurricane Rana just like out of nowhere. Now drives a knee into the arm of Jeff Fortune. Now raining right hands on the head of Jeff. El Jefe with a drop kick to the back of the head. Now tried for the moonsault but didn't get it. Caught a couple of knees instead from Jeff Fortune. Jeff rounds him up, locks him up. Tried to take him to his team's corner, but again, the Gunz brothers too wily for that old gag. Couple of knees to the head for Jeff Fortune. A snap of the leg. El Jefe firmly in control at the present time. Drives another knee into the other arm of Jeff Fortune. And boom, another basement dropkick to the back of the head. El Jefe takes himself all the way topside here. And here we go. Whoa, nailed him with a nice moonsault. Pretty good distance on that one. Flips Jeff Fortune over, goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. And a near fall at 2. Jeff Fortune kicks out. El Jefe off the top rope. Oh, man. Well, that did not work out. Jeff Fortune slams his head into the canvas. Goes behind, rounds him up. Basement DDT from Jeff Fortune. Jeff rounds up El Jefe again. Whips him to the far corner. A hard right. And now Jeff Fortune yanking on the arm, using them ropes for leverage. Now going after the leg with a calf kick draped over the middle rope. El Jefe catches the chop. Jeff Fortune drives a knee into the midsection of Ray Gunz. Follows it up with a stomp, and Jeff Fortune quickly making his way to the top turnbuckle. And here we go, elbow drop right across the chest of Ray Gunz. Jeff Fortune tags in Chris Wilde. The team working real efficiently. Chris delivers a stomp. Jawjacker from El Jefe. Countered by Chris Wilde. A chop, a right, another right, a kick, another right. Locks him up in a headbutt. Takes Ray Gunz down to the canvas. Chris Wilde rounds up El Jefe head first into the turnbuckle. Turns him around. Grabs him into the buckle again. Oh, he is bleeding. Chris Wilde going straight for the throat, quite literally. Referee Willie Johnson telling him to break it up. Chris Wilde again slams the head of Ray Gunz nose first right into the mat. Here comes Jeff Fortune on the tag, and here comes Mr. Ringside. Fresh partners all the way around here. Jeff Fortune opens up with a series of rights. Eddie Gunz rebuffs him. Oh, man. Oh, whoa, that's a nasty clothesline. Followed up with a stomp. Mr. Ringside Eddie Gunz takes himself all the way up to the top turnbuckle, and here we go. Whoa, misses with the flying kick. Jeff Fortune just narrowly escaping that one. Jeff locks up Eddie Gunz. Finally succeeds in getting him to his team's corner. Drapes that leg over. Oh, man, another calf kick. This time to Eddie. And whoa, nasty kick from Jeff Fortune. A discus punch that just collapsed Jeff Fortune. Mr. Ringside with a fist drop. And now he's trying to unscrew Jeff Fortune's head like a bottle cap. Jeff slowly making his way to his feet, delivers a shot to the midsection that breaks that up. Rebound off the ropes, flying punch misses the mark. And here comes Chris Wilde on the tag. Chris moves in. Whoa, elbow takes down Eddie Gunz. Rolling elbow across the chest from Chris Wilde. Chris drives a knee into the lower back of Eddie Gunz. Mr. Ringside counters with a jawjacker, backs Chris Wilde off. A running kick that takes Chris down. And here comes El Jefe again, nursing a nasty bit of blood on the side of his head. Chris Wilde counters with elbows. Locks up El Jefe. El Jefe counters with a kick to the midsection. And now, oh man, El Jefe trying to work the crowd into his favor here. Whoa! What a heel kick. And a moonsault that doesn't quite work out. Ray Gunz catching a couple of knees from Chris Wilde. Chris locks him up. Escorts him to his team's corner. Bashes his head into the turnbuckle, but El Jefe counters quickly. And a Hurricane Rana that takes down Chris Wilde as Eddie Gunz comes in on the tag. Chris Wilde back up on his feet. Running kick from Eddie Gunz takes him down. Oh, look at this. Oh, this is going to be nasty. Drives both knees into the canvas. Eddie Gunz delivers a kick to the leg. Whoa! You see? Whoa, man. He's got him up over the shoulders. And, oh, spin slams him down. Jeff Fortune's had the wind knocked out of him, and Mr. Ringside Smelling blood in the water here. Kick to the midsection. And he is setting up the flatliner and nails it. That could be the end right there. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Button. Oh, man. Kudos to Jeff Fortune. Hell of a lot of resiliency there. Misses with the forearm. Counters with an elbow to the face. Locks up Eddie Gunz. Takes him to his team's corner. Head first into the buckle. Goes Mr. Ringside, and he's busted open too. Eddie Gunz counters, escapes the corner, but a forearm takes him right back down. Jeff Fortune watching as Chris Wilde goes to work on Eddie Gunz. Whoa! Oh, damn, what a slam. Jeff Fortune comes in on the tag. Eddie Gunz is still laid out from that last slam from Chris Wilde. Jeff Fortune drags Mr. Ringside as close to center ring as he can get him. This don't look good. Turns it into a single leg crab, possible submission right here. Referee Willie Johnson checking, but Eddie Gunz counters, finds his way out. Eddie rebounds off the ropes, misses with that flying punch again. Jeff Fortune catches a shot to the midsection. Eddie Gunz locks him up. Has him up over the shoulder, takes him to the ropes, hangs him up off the top rope. And here comes El Jefe Ray Gunz again. El Jefe moving in. Rounds up. Jeff Fortune. Hard whip into the corner. And up on the top turnbuckle goes Jeff Fortune. El Jefe up on the top rope here. This is going to be nasty. Look at this right here. Wheelbarrow Bulldog from El Jefe. Jeff Fortune is motionless. Ray Gunz rounds him up. Misses with the kick. Jeff Fortune quickly goes behind, has him up in an electric chair drop. Boom! Down goes Ray Gunz. And here comes Chris Wilde. El Jefe back up on his feet. Both guys miss with their move. Jeff watching as Chris Wilde goes to work on El Jefe. Chris with a forearm takes down Ray Gunz again. And look at this. Real efficient tagging as Jeff Fortune takes over for his team. Jeff rounds up El Jefe, locks him up. Got him by the trunks, got him all the way up, and oh man, slammed him face down into the mat. Jeff Fortune calling for it. Ray Gunz catches the spear, and he caught all of it. Jeff Fortune covers. 1, 2, and another near fall as El Jefe finds his way out of a pin that should have been the end of this match. Here comes Chris Wilde on the tag. El Jefe is still laid out. Chris Wilde escorts him as close to center ring as possible. Turns him over, but El Jefe quickly counters, gets back up on his feet. Rounds up Chris Wilde. They lock up. Up over the shoulders goes El Jefe as Chris Wilde takes him to the top rope, pays him back, hangs him up off the top rope. Chris Wilde. Whoa! Quickly caught by El Jefe. Now's Hurricane Rana right there. Standing drop kick. Take Chris Wilde down to the canvas again. Ray Gunz locks him up. Got him by the... Oh, man. Quick snap suplex. And here comes Mr. Ringside Eddie Gunz. Chris Wilde laid out center ring right where they want him. Now Eddie Gunz raining hard right hands onto the head of Chris Wilde. Both Gunz brothers busted open and bleeding. They're trying to pay it back. And I think he just succeeded too. Oh man, wrist clutch stomps, baby steps to the chest of Chris Wilde, and a moonsault that kind of failed to connect. Chris Wilde slowly getting back up to his feet. They lock up. Eddie Gunz quickly taking him down, and there's some ground and pound action, some schoolyard bully business right there. Stomp to the midsection. Mr. Ringside steps out. Here comes El Jefe. Both teams working real efficient. Heel kick takes Chris Wilde down. El Jefe charges. Whoa, off the ropes. Look at this right here. Caught him by the ankles, and here goes the whirligig. Chris Wilde taking for a serious ride right there. And here comes Eddie Gunz again. Both teams understanding that tag is key. A blatant choke from Mr. Ringside Eddie Gunz on Chris Wilde. And he steps out, and here comes Ray Gunz again. Like they're playing a damn game. Wow. El Jefe rounds him up. Leg snap. for Chris Wilde. Ray Gunz quickly to the top turnbuckle, but here comes Jeff Fortune on the tag. Don't have to change his mind about that one. Heel kick takes down Jeff Fortune. El Jefe, basement DDT, slams the head of Jeff Fortune into the canvas. Again, El Jefe all the way up on the top. Cross body splash. Ray Gunz might have hurt himself on that one too. Jeff Fortune's had the wind knocked out of him, and here comes Mr. Ringside Eddie Gunz again. Eddie moves in on Jeff Fortune. Another series of wrist clutch stomps to the chest. And that'll knock the wind out of you for sure. Eddie Gunz all the way topside. Double boot stomp right into the midsection. Jeff Fortune might be done. Counters with a kick, gets back up on his feet, follows up with a stomp. Rounds up Mr. Ringside. Kick to the midsection, a right, a left, another right. Locks him up, headbutt. Takes Eddie Gunz down to the mat. Jeff Fortune trying to battle his way back into this one. Right hands to the head of Eddie Gunz. Eddie rounded up to his feet. A hard right spins him around. Jeff Fortune goes behind. Inverted DDT. A flip over neck whip from Jeff Fortune. Eddie Gunz counters quickly, gets back up on his feet. Steps out, and here comes El Jefe Ray Gunz again. Ray Gunz. Whoa! Catches a full flapjack from Jeff Fortune. Jeff drives a boot into the lower abdomen of Ray Gunz. And again into another heel hook stretch on El Jefe. Ray Gunz rounded back up by Jeff Fortune. A spear. And here goes a possible pin right here. 1, 2. Oh, man, shut up. Jeff Fortune tries for a DDT on Eddie Gunz, but Eddie Gunz counters with a series of shots to the midsection. Jeff Fortune counters with a right. Locks up Eddie Gunz. Neckbreaker. And now, Jeff Fortune. Whoa! Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from El Jefe. Ray Gunz with another Hurricane Rana to Jeff Fortune. Quickly going for a cover here. 1, 2. Whoa! Another near fall. These two teams, neither one of them's given an inch. Unbelievable. Beautiful fireman's carry from Jeff Fortune. He flipped Ray Gunz into the air. Jeff drags El Jefe close to center ring. And he's setting it up again. There's that single leg. Possible submission here. Willie Johnson checking it. Ray Gunz in big time trouble here. He is tapping out. That is it. I don't believe it. Wild Fortune upsets here, defeating the Gunz brothers by submission. Let's get the official time.
The time, 15 minutes and 25 seconds. Your winners by submission, Wild Fortune. I think we just saw the granddaddy of all upsets for tonight's card.
Hell yeah.
Eddie and Ray were certainly favored to win, but not only does Wild Fortune battle back against the Gunz brothers, but for Jeff Fortune to win the match for his team by way of a tap out. No one can say they haven't earned this spot after that performance, giving them their first title opportunity for some time.
They definitely earned it against the Gunz brothers under tough conditions. We've got a Legends Division matchup you ain't gonna want to miss. Be sure to stick around right after the break.